The setting sun bled hues of orange and purple across the canvas of the sky, painting farewells that were both melancholic and hopeful. The old woman, her face a roadmap of wrinkles that spoke of years well lived, leaned forward, her eyes twinkling with unshed tears. "Ah, child, do you want to hear a story? A tale as old as time itself, yet as fresh as the morning dew?" she asked, her voice raspy but kind. The young girl nestled closer to her grandmother's side, her gaze fixed on the dancing flames of the hearth. "Yes, Nana," she whispered, her voice barely louder than the crackling fire. "I want to hear a story about stars." The old woman smiled, reaching out to stroke the child's hair. "Stars, you say? Very well then," she began, her voice dropping to a conspiratorial whisper. "Let me tell you a tale of two dreamers, two souls whose love burned as bright as 1,000 suns, and whose names were whispered among the stars themselves. In a realm where rolling hills met the boundless ocean, nestled a quaint village that held within its cobbled streets and gabled houses a tale that was both enchanting and timeless. It was a story of two young dreamers, Elara and Kai, who dared to chase the whispers of the cosmos. Elara, with hair the color of midnight and eyes that mirrored the star-dusted sky, had always felt a restlessness within her soul. Her days were spent sketching fantastical creatures and swirling galaxies in her worn, leather-bound journal, while her nights were filled with whispered prayers to faraway stars. She yearned for more than the confines of her village could offer, dreaming of adventures that lay hidden beyond the horizon. Then there was Kai, a name that echoed with the strength of the ocean and the freedom of the wind. His spirit was as untamed as the sea, his laughter as carefree as the gulls that soared above the waves. He roamed the coastal cliffs with a reckless abandon, his heart filled with the wanderlust of a sailor who had not yet set sail. Their paths first crossed at the edge of the Whispering Woods, a place where sunlight dared not tread and where ancient trees gossiped secrets in rustling leaves. Elara, ever the adventurer, had ventured into the woods to sketch the gnarled branches and dappled shadows, when suddenly a flash of movement caught her eye. There, perched on a moss-covered log, was Kai, his form silhouetted against a sliver of sunlight that pierced the dense canopy. As their eyes met, time itself seemed to pause, and in that moment a connection sparked between them as sudden and as bright as a shooting star. Over time, their friendship deepened into something profound, a bond that resonated with the rhythm of the tides and the constancy of the North Star. They spent their days exploring hidden coves and scaling rocky cliffs, their laughter echoing across the sea. And as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with hues of amber and rose, they would sit on the shore, sharing dreams as limitless as the star-studded expanse above them. But their idyllic days were not without a touch of melancholy, for as their friendship blossomed, so did their longing for adventures that lay beyond the familiar shores. They felt the pull of distant lands, the call of the open road, and the allure of horizons they had yet to see. One evening, as they sat on the shore watching the waves caress the sand, Kai broke the silence. "Elara," he began, his voice filled with a yearning that mirrored her own. "There are tales that speak of a mountain of echoes, a place where lovers who climb it together can hear the whispers of their future." Intrigued, Elara turned to him, her eyes shining with curiosity. "Tell me, Kai," she prompted, leaning closer to him, eager to hear his thoughts. And so Kai began to spin a tale that had been passed down through generations of sailors and wanderers. It was a legend of a mountain shrouded in mist and mystery, a place where the winds carried secrets on their breath. According to the tales, the Mountain of Echoes held the power to reveal a couple's destiny, to grant them a glimpse of their future together. As Kai spoke, Elara's imagination soared, painting vivid pictures of this mystical mountain. Its slopes wreathed in mist, its peaks piercing the clouds, a silent sentinel guarding its secrets close. The idea of being able to hear their future, to have the mountain itself whisper their destiny into existence, filled her with a mix of excitement and trepidation. The prospect of climbing the Mountain of Echoes consumed their thoughts. Each sunrise brought renewed determination, each sunset a whispered prayer to the stars for safe passage and clear echoes. They prepared for their journey, gathering provisions and sturdy gear, their hearts pounding with anticipation. Finally, when the moon was full and the stars blazed brightly in the inky canvas of the night, they embarked on their adventure, leaving behind the familiar shores that had cradled their childhood and their budding love. Their journey was fraught with challenges. Rugged terrain, inclement weather, and moments when doubt threatened to overshadow their hopes. But through it all, their love remained a steadfast beacon, guiding them forward. Elara's gentle encouragement soothed Kai's moments of despair, while Kai's unwavering strength bolstered Elara's resolve whenever the path grew treacherous. At long last, after weeks of arduous travel, the Mountain of Echoes loomed before them, majestic and imposing. As they reached the summit, breathless and exhilarated, they found a flat expanse of rock bathed in an ethereal glow, and here in the heart of the mountain's embrace they heard it, a sound that echoed through their very souls, a melody of whispers that foretold their future together. It was a prophecy of joy and sorrow, of triumphs and tribulations, of love that would endure through life's inevitable storms. And as the whispers faded into the stillness of the mountain air, they knew their journey was not over. The Mountain of Echoes had revealed their destiny, a destiny intertwined with adventure, passion, and an unwavering commitment to one another. With renewed purpose and a deeper bond forged in the crucible of their shared experience, they descended the mountain, ready to embrace whatever challenges lay ahead. They knew that their love, like the Mountain of Echoes, would resonate through the chambers of their hearts, guiding them towards their shared horizon. In the tapestry of their lives, the Mountain of Echoes became a pivotal thread, weaving together their past, present, and future. It was a testament to the enduring power of love, a love that had led them through trials and tribulations, revealing to them the boundless strength that lay dormant within their souls. Years turned into decades, and their story continued to unfold, each chapter marked by the echoes of their shared journey. Through it all, their love remained a constant, a beacon that illuminated their path, reminding them of the whispers of the mountain of echoes that had guided their steps all those years ago. And as the twilight of their lives approached, they looked back on a journey that had been as epic as the mountain itself, a journey of love, adventure, and the relentless pursuit of dreams under a canopy of stars. The old woman's voice softened, her gaze drifting to the flickering flames. And so, my child, their love echoed through the ages, whispered among the stars themselves, a testament to the power of dreams and the magic that unfolds when two souls dare to follow their heart's desires. The young girl snuggled closer to her grandmother, her heart brimming with the magic of the tale. "Can I, Nana?" she whispered, her eyes shining with wonder. "Can I have an adventure like theirs?" The old woman smiled, her eyes twinkling with wisdom. "My darling child," she said, her voice filled with warmth. "Adventures are not just found in faraway lands or whispered echoes. They are found in the everyday moments, in the choices you make and the dreams you chase. The greatest adventures, just like love, begin with a single step, a step towards the unknown. Guided by the stars and driven by the courage that lies within your heart." As the night deepened and the stars twinkled overhead, the young girl drifted off to sleep, her dreams filled with tales of distant mountains, whispering winds, and the promise of her own unique adventure. So the story of Elara and Kai, the two dreamers who followed the whispers of the cosmos, became a part of the young girl's soul, a reminder that love, adventure, and dreams knew no bounds, that even the stars themselves whispered tales of those who dared to chase their heart's desires.